Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my FIFA 19 career mode, and with Blackburn Rovers. Obviously the Premier League season is just about done. We've got one more game left, and that's going to be in tomorrow's video, I suspect. We've already Premier League champions, but we're going to try and add a double, boys and girls, an FA Cup final up against Liverpool at Wembley. Let's try and explore the FA Cup here. How did we get here? Well, let's start. I think we came into the competition in round 3. We took on Huddersfield and we won 3-1. Into the 4th round, we took on Arsenal. Forced a 1-1 draw with them. We did this the hard way, I suspect. So 1-1 at Ewood. The replay was 1-0 at the Etihad. In the 5th round, we took on Aston Villa again. Draw at Villa Park. In the replay, it was a 1-0 win. In the 6th round, we took on Chelsea and we won 1-0. And then we took on Manchester United at Wembley, 2-0. And we're going to play up against one of our rivals, I guess. Team that's given us some problems over the seasons, Liverpool. So they come into this. Yeah, I think would I call them favourites? I don't know. But we're going to be playing our yellow jerseys. And we are going to be playing our first team squad. I'm just looking at my bench to try and freshen it up a little bit, to have some game changers on there, perhaps, who are fully fit, ideally. Tielemans is out. Who gets the nod in midfield? Winks Gambin starts. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go with that, I think. Arnautovic can come on. Okay, so it is what it is, boys and girls. Can we add an FA Cup to our already won Premier League trophy, to our rather expansive now trophy cabinets? Let's find out, boys and girls. Let's go for it. Okay, folks, here we go. The penultimate game of the season, but it is a massive one, regardless. Probably one of the biggest games of the year. We've already got the Premier League trophy in the cabinet. We're going to try and add this to it. We've been knocking on the door for a couple of seasons to try and get some domestic silverware, and this would be great. This would be great to add to what's been a tremendous season. It is at Wembley, packed out house. Looks like a lot of the Rovers fans have showed up. Usually we only get about like 10,000, 11,000 in the stadium in the real world, but they're here. Van Dijk is up against his old boys here, and I think he scored against them along the way, maybe in the Premier League. So this is going to be a bit fruity. Looking forward to it though. Hat-trick in the previous match. Is that correct? Mo Salah. I don't remember him scoring a hat-trick. Oh, in his previous match. Okay. So yeah, Rovers in the yellow jerseys. We've not won the FA Cup since I don't know when. Maybe the 1917 or something crazy. So yeah, let's go for it. See who we've got in the cabinet to kind of become another hero. Dacky boy was the hero in the last major game in the Premier League. That was the game against Chelsea, to go out and win the stinking thing. Baba comes back inside. We are fully strength, boys. So a defeat would be a little bit of a miserable one. Winks is going to have a shot. Not the woodwork. Mbappe with a spaghetti leg kick, and that is a pretty electric way to start this FA Cup final. Alexandro down the right hand side now. Mbappe's doing his business. Winks now keeps the move alive. 4th with a bit of a wayward pass, and here come Liverpool with Thomas Lamar. Kent, Ryan Kent has been very, very active as well. And that's a big block. Virgil van Dijk eventually clears it. Does anybody remember Virgil van Dijk's debut? It was absolutely shocking. I think it was against Bournemouth, and he was at fault for 3 goals. I don't know what he was on there. Maybe it was just acclimatized. Even though he's come from wherever he came from, it's not a big deal. Remember, I'm getting a little bit itchy trigger finger with my sliding tackle button here, and we've got to be careful with that. Oh, great block by Bailey of all people, and he sets up his little left-hand side man, Baba. And what we got forward, it's Daxter sets up, and Mbappe cuts it back inside. Oh, it looked for that inward pass. Daxter's having a shot. Might as well have a go, boys. Might as well have a go. Pulisic was there. He was kind of in. Oh, it took a nick. And it is a corner. Van Dijk is forward. Mbappe with it. It heads towards Daxter. But it is cleared. And Rovers should get a throw in here. Baba. To Bailey. Winks. Oh, what a rocket that was. I don't know who is that? Is that Bailey? Gambin. Fired in another corner. Becker comes deep for this one. Oh, it's chipped in there. Oh my goodness gracious, the Americano. Christian Pulisic with the final touch. It was just lobbed in there. And it was just say, somebody get your nugget on this guy. And this, a boy from down the road, because we're in Pennsylvania, boys and girls. He's from Hershey, just down the road, has given Rovers a flipping spot. It's not the prettiest of goals. And I didn't expect the Americano, Hershey man, Hershey chocolate boy, Pulisic with the final touch. Look at that. It's not pretty, but it is effective, guys. We are now in front against Liverpool, who are probably going to have to turn the screw now to get themselves in this game. Because we've looked bright. Fourth fires it forward. Not really any sort of purpose on it. Van Dijk is there. Cleaning house. Mafio to Pulisic, the goal scorer. Nice inward pass. Dack is barged off the ball by Fabinho. So, yeah. I'm liking the fact that we're scoring, you know, some goals from all over the shop. It's not all been Mbappe recently, you know, Dack against Chelsea. The Burnley game recently, it was Koulibaly. Today, it is Pulisic. Oof. Not far from Chamberlain there to level it up. Van Dijk. It was now to Garmin, who's had to come in and has done a really good job for Tillmans. Bailey cuts inside nicely. Oh, it's a delicious looking ball. Mbappe is hounding John Stark at the back. Or was it Tony Stark? Sorry, I'm trying to be swift with my name, people, but I got that one wrong. Tony Stark, the old Iron Man at the back there. Sliding tackle amounts to nothing. Broken up though. Garmin doing what he's on the field to do, and that is to kind of break things up a little bit before they get a little bit too dangerous. But he did it, and but now Liverpool build again. Mbappe to Pulisic. Oh, he took a heavy touch that time. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half, Rovers have got their noses in front in what has been a bit of a chess match in midfield here. Sandro Bailey breaks it up, holds it up, looking for an outlet. Uses Winks, who got his pocket picked by Simone. Fabinho now. Salah. They're going to strike just before the half-time whistle. Oh, it's a bit of confusion. Oh, it's going to be an effing penalty. Would you believe it? There were legs everywhere. There was legs everywhere. Do not send them off. Do not send them off. Fourth, look at this. It was a clash of legs. There was no way out of it. And I am miserable at penalties. Fabinho. Oh, get in there! Massive save by Trapp to deny Liverpool a flipping lifeline back into this match. It is half-time. Rovers hanging on there a little bit. 1-0 up against the Pool. So it's looking good at the moment. Okay, folks, we are 45 minutes away from a double. A blooming double. Rovers, that is. Exciting times. A second goal, I think, would wrap it up. Garmin. Pulisic decides to have a little, just a smash at it, see what he can do. It could be his day. Could be his day. Yeah. Gaia. So Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball here, and they had their moment there to get back in this game. Daxter looking for something. Mbappe. Oh, it's a delicious ball for Bailey. Look at that. Cuts back inside, whips across in. No one's in there for a header. Man is down. He should get up on his feet because we need all our boys chipping away at this. And they come up with Mo Salah once again. Burning down the right-hand side. Baba's trying to keep up the pace with him, but Salah's got him beat. Dangerous ball. Trap is there. Dack keeps it going. And there's Pulisic, the goal scorer. Slips inside to Mbappe. What you got going? The Daxter. Oh, look at that from Winks even. Have a strike, son. Have a strike. Get in! That looks like the double is coming to Blackburn Rovers, boys and girls. Leon Bailey and Pulisic, the wingers, who started the season pretty woeful, I recall. But they've become phenomenal. They've become phenomenal parts of this Premier League and soon to be FA Cup double winning side. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful Rovers. Just got to hang on now. Obviously, a goal from Liverpool in the next 10-15 minutes will change it up a little bit. But I think we should be good enough to hold out. Fourth, we gave away that penalty. Pulisic now back to Winks. Garmin looking for a pass. He's hacked down. Thomas Lamar. And Liverpool passing the ball around nicely again, but little to no effect. They need to be making strides here if they want to get back in this game. And Baba gives away a corner. Yeah. So Van Dijk will be licking his lips here. In fact, he might be winning. Oh, that's a good effort. Trap though. Equal to it. He's going to be a little bit paranoid, or what's the word? A little bit pissed. That's probably the word I'll go for. Pissed. With Dinarama coming in, because Trapp is a good goalkeeper. But we are trying to step it up, boys. We're trying to go for the Champions League next season. Obviously, if we can win the Premier League as well, that would be phenomenal. Mo Salah, big blocks. 15 minutes to go. Liverpool, if they were to strike here, make this next 10 minutes into Winks. Excellent control there. And Daxter looking for a runner. And Mbappe's down the middle. He should have the pace of this man. Oh, it's interesting. Have a shot, son! Oh, a big save by Keller between the sticks. They're making some changes, boys. We're not. We're going to keep them with the boys that are on the field. Header. Who's on this? Bailey picks it up. Winks with a shot. He might have scored a couple goals this season, Winks, but he hardly ever scores. Liverpool now into the final 10 minutes of what has been a pretty decent cup tie, I must say. 2 goals for us. To win it into normal time as well is always good. And I think convincingly, you can do all the passing you like. You got to make sure you take your moments, and they just didn't today. They didn't take their chances. Pulisic, what you got, boy? What you got to finish it? Maybe. Oh, Daxter had a chance. That was a good cross. Great header. Look at this. It's going in. It's going in. No, it's not. It's changed its mind. Final couple minutes, boys and girls, and we will be celebrating again. So I'm just thinking about this next game now. We got Norwich, which will be it's going to be in a separate video, and then we'll go over the nitty-gritty, the stats, and all that kind of stuff as well. So we'll kind of tie up the season. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play. Forget about it. Let's just revel in our moment, boys. It is a FA Cup Premier League double for the Blackburn Rovers side here. We've come a long way. What was it? 150 odd episodes, folks. Our first season in the Premier League was rough. Very rough. Been 2 or 3 seasons since. Yeah, it's been one of those, guys. It's been a very, very up and down kind of season, and we finally got there. Obviously, Mbappe, since his arrival, has been a revelation for us, and Virgil van Dijk as well. Again, very rough start, but he looks solid. I don't care how old he is, he looks solid at the back. Daxter as well, still with us, And he might be a huge step down from a lot of these players in the high 70s, but he contributes still to the game. And there it is. Van Dijk is the skipper. And Dacky Boy's in the background there. And I'm celebrating as well. I am. I've got to keep my thing on charge because, you know. Woo! What a moment, boys. What a moment for Rovers. Once again, celebrations will go into the night. Deep into the night. And the funny thing is tomorrow on their calendar, we got to go against Norwich. Which I think will be at Ewood Park. So maybe we get to parade the trophies. I don't know. I've never done this before. We shall see Van Dijk boy celebrating. I'm happy. I'm doing backflips. But yeah, I think once I got that second goal, I kind of knew it was ours. Well done to the lot of you. Well done to Dacky boy, one of the original boys. Yeah, and this is not an 11-man team here, guys. It goes out to everybody. Derek Williams still on the board. David Ryer as well, still on the books. So you know. Some of the original boys have made it. Nyambe left. Did he leave this season? So yeah, I'll probably fade out on that kind of picture right there. Yes, Emirates champions. Pulisic and Leon Bailey with the goals. Yes, indeed. That is where we're going to wrap up this episode. But we'll be back tomorrow to wrap up the series or the season. We're going to come back for another series. Don't worry, boys and girls. And that, my friends, is where we're going to end this episode. Tomorrow we'll come back to wrap up the season. We've got a game against Norwich, which is kind of a dead rubber, really. Nothing to lose, really. There's no pride on the line. We can lose it. We can lose it 10-0 for all I like. But we're gonna try and win it out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a young side. I'm gonna play all regens or new boys or people that come through the academy, or there or thereabouts. I'll probably have to fill some blanks in, but for the majority of it. And to see how terrible they are and how much we rely on the good boys. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a thumbs up. If you're new, smash a subscribe. Back tomorrow to wrap up the season. And obviously we've got to look forward to next season because it's going to be fruity, boys. We're going to go all the way. Champions League and Premier League. And in fact, we're going to try and win a whole bunch next season. Obviously, two trophies this season. We've got to double that up and try and win the Champions League. Maybe League Cup as well to kind of wrap up the library. Anyway, until then, thumbs up, subscribe.
Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.